I want to talk some USC basketball. Some of the future of USC basketball as we welcome the young man who plans to take over the point for Lamont Paris in Columbia, Jamarii Thomas, who announced a commitment to the Gamecocks earlier this week as a transfer from Norfolk State, the MEAC Player of the Year. And he joins us here on Sports Talk. Jamarii, how are you?
All is well, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate you, and congratulations on the move. So how's it feel a few days in to be a Gamecock?
Man, it feels crazy, man. Just all the love that I've just been getting from the fans, the coaching staff, the other players. It's just, been a lifetime dream, honestly.
Why South Carolina for you after visiting there and visiting with the coaches, seeing everything, talking with Coach Paris? What was it that sold you on South Carolina?
Yes, sir. Just Coach Paris's plan for me, like he laid out a plan for me, the resources that South Carolina has, the city, Columbia is crazy. We went out to eat, and we couldn't even eat without, people coming up to Coach Paris and showing love about the season they had and things like that. It was just, it was a great time on the visit. Like I said, the resources, just being able to get in the gym all the time, the trainers, the weight trainer, it's a lot of things that played a part. But, yeah, it was just a wonderful time down there in Columbia.
What did they tell you about you and what they foresee with you in their offense?
Yes, sir. They wanted me to, play my game because, Coach Paris doesn't, say too much on the offensive end. It's more of a defensive thing, when he stands up and gets mad and things like that. He lets you play on offense. But, more, facilitating, which I do at a good level, facilitating, getting downhill, getting in the paint, getting others involved, and also creating for myself. It's just, playing my game at a different level, just rising, to the challenge, honestly.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a distributor first and a scorer second, or the other way around?
I say it's pretty even, so because you really don't know with me. Like, it depends on how the defense is playing me. But recent years I've definitely been a pass first, before scoring. But this year, it was different. Norfolk State asked a lot out of me, so I just had to go out and contribute.
You've had an interesting basketball journey, I would say, right? Starting out at Wilmington and then going to Norfolk State, and you were going to go to VCU until this last-minute trip to South Carolina, and now you're going to get a chance to play at the SEC level. So, describe to us what that journey's been like, the work you've put in, and how much you must believe in yourself to be able to take it up to this next level.
Yes, sir. It's been a crazy journey. I wasn't a highly recruited kid coming out of high school. I'd say like 6 or 7 Division I offers, all mid-major, none high major. Going into college, freshman year, I thought I was going to play a lot, didn't play a lot. Sophomore year, minutes went up, a little bit of, production. And then, moving to Norfolk, coach gave me like a bigger opportunity, just to showcase my game, play with a lot of freedom, and, just showcasing my talent. So, Coach Jones, I appreciate Coach Jones for, putting that confidence in me and instilling confidence and, things like that. It takes, it's a lot, just, the coach having trust in you, things like that. I think that's a big role. Just I appreciate Coach Jones for having trust and trusting me and so I can lead his team.
How well have you gotten to know some of the players returning at South Carolina to this point? Have y'all communicated? Have you kind of gotten a feel for some of the guys you'll be playing with?
Honestly, when I went down there on a visit, I think they all went back because, the little break after exams and things like that. So we'll all be back around, first and second week of June. But like I said, I know Jacoby Wright well. BJ Mack's gone, but, I know BJ Mack. So, I'll just touch bases with them and see how, they like the stuff there and how everything planned out there. And they just love it. They love their experience there. And, Jacoby still is loving his experience there. It's just, just getting to know the guys once we get there, get playing together, stuff like that. I've already been, watching games and stuff like that to see how Coach Paris loves to run his offense and, how the defense is. So it's just about, getting there and putting everything together.
Couple more moments with Jamarii Thomas, who is headed to South Carolina as a transfer. Are you a basketball junkie? And by that I mean, do you watch a lot of college basketball? And if so, did you catch on to the Gamecocks as they made their run this past season and made it to the NCAA tournament?
Yes, sir. I watch a lot of college basketball, even if it's not like my conference or, my team or whatever. I'll just, turn on college basketball or even now in the off season, just watch a lot of college basketball games that happen. And, I was definitely tuned into the run because, like I said, I know B.J. Mack and Jacoby Wright, so, wanted to support those guys. But, I'm a basketball junkie, man. I eat, sleep, breathe basketball.
Do you think that, you have no way of really answering this question. It's just an opinion. But, Gamecock fans now, they've gotten a taste of the tournament again for the first time since they went to the Final Four under Frank Martin, and they want to be back and they want to continue to climb in that tournament. Do you think this Gamecock team, from what you know, the roster, and with you being added to it, how do you like the team's chances of getting back to the tournament next year, just on the little bit you know about things at this point?
Yeah, man. I'm really excited to play with this team, man. This is probably going to be the most, I'd say athletic, skilled group that I've played with in college, honestly. From every position, from I feel like 1 through 12, 1 through 13, whatever it is, I feel like, we're deep. We got a lot of guys that can get to it, and I feel like we're going to play a lot of defense. And, yeah, we're definitely getting back to that tournament for sure.
Well, we congratulate you on the move. I know fans were very excited to hear that you decided to come to South Carolina, and look forward to seeing you when you get to Columbia and start getting into practice and the season rolls around really, really soon. Before you know it, it'll be on top of us. So thank you for the time tonight, and congratulations once again. Look forward to seeing you here in Columbia.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me once again.
Thank you, sir. Have a great weekend, and happy Mother's Day to everybody in your family. Thank you. Okay, Jamarii Thomas, there you go. Chris, Smitty, like the way he sounds, like the way he talks. I think he says all the right things.
It is the night of the 20-somethings here on Sports Talk. 2 impressive interviews by kids who, their biggest concern is who to take to the prom, getting a driver's license, and graduating from college. I was awfully impressed with what Jamarii had to say, and I like that he appears to already have a pretty good idea as to what the program is like, and he brings up the same thing. You can already see he's a Lamont Paris-type player because he said the same things that Coach Paris has talked about since he's been at Carolina. You can do whatever you want to on offense. I'm not going to get upset with you, but if you break one of my rules on defense, you're coming to sit beside me. And It sounds like Jamari's already bought into that.
Yeah. Well, defense, from what I've read about him, defense is a strength, and he has no problem getting after it on the defensive side, so that's going to fit right in.